Greetings all. Yeah, me and the Gracie Cat are over here this morning, and we got more stories came in from the viewers, creepy stories for Halloween. So I'm going to read another one here by Don Foster. Don was the guy with the Texas graveyard myth story. Well, he's got another one here. It's about his 2-year-old great-granddaughter. Yeah, there was a time, apparently, when the granddaughter and her family were living with Don. He says that one day her mother observed that she was having conversations with unseen people. When asked who she was talking to, she would name relatives that had passed away before she was born. One of the people that she was claiming to talk to was her great-grandmother, Minnie. And Minnie told her, now you take care of the family. Not too spooky, huh? Your great-grandma says, you take care of the family now. She asked her mom if Papa, that is Don, her great-granddad, if he had a friend named Jerry. She was discussing, apparently, with someone named Jerry. Well, it turns out Jerry was a cousin who had really been more like a brother. She told her mom that Jerry had his hand to his chest and told her that his chest hurt. Well, apparently, Cousin Jerry had died of lung cancer. Well, now, end of story. Well, this idea of young children speaking with the spirits of deceased relatives, this is not too unusual, actually. I guess as we come into the world, we're still attached somehow to wherever it is that we come from. Where that is, how it is, I have had some experiences. My eldest son, the night he was born, his mom was knocked out from drugs when I was given the child to hold. He was just born. And I had the darndest experience that this kid looked right up at me, straight into my eyes, and he said to my mind, okay, and I heard it like someone ringing a bell. He said, "Oh, it is you. They said I might get you. You're the good one." And of course I argue back and I go, "Kid, I'm a schmo, you're wrong. That's altogether wrong. I ain't the good one, No, you're gonna be just great, Dad." That was it. Nothing more. And nothing like that ever happened again. It only happened at the moment after his birth, as he came into the world. And the thing about it that gets to me more than anything else is they said so. Yeah, they told him that he might get me as a father. Well, apparently there is some chance that things are not for sure when it comes to being born. And apparently there's discussion. There's so much story out there about, people in afterlife being set up for reincarnating and coming back, and that they will choose people that they'll be with, that they'll be set into karmic situations they need to deal with, that the learning of the soul and so on. Well, I wasn't born in this world, I guess, with a belief in reincarnation or anything on that order, but the longer I live, more experiences I have, that I think we go around and round. Yeah, I do. I don't believe we just live one time. And I also put the myth of heaven and hell into a handbasket and toss it in the fire, because heaven and hell exist right here. You can have either one or both simultaneously right here in this space. You don't need another space to create heaven or hell. Anyway, so the question is, how do we get ghost? You know, who's this kid talking to? Are these relatives in a normal state of death and, you know, awaiting coming back here to do something, you know, and just hanging out for a while? Or is ghost abnormal? I tend to think that ghost is a fail. That's what I think. I've got a lot of proof on it, but there's so much evidence that appears. So many of these haunted places, people that were horrible, people that killed other people, you know, people who just would not let go of this world, I guess. Money, power, fear, things hold people. Also, I think that sudden death, perhaps. We don't know he died. This may be one of the major causes of death. I had a ghost in a house in Illinois. It was a young Native American woman, according to records for death in the house. About 18-year-old when she passed away, changing a light bulb in the basement, stuck her finger in the socket and electrocuted herself. Fell off the ladder backwards, broke her neck on the basement floor, and all I can figure is when she came to, she didn't know she was dead. Yeah, at 18, perhaps she hadn't even been around long enough to ponder the fact that she could pass away. You know, at that age, I was pretty invincible. I don't know about you. Yeah, give me 18 years and a bottle of tequila, I could walk through a wall. So I do believe that ghost is an error, but not all communication with deceased spirit seems to be error. But there's a limit on how long things can hang in a state between. You know, I believe my best dog was a great example of a creature that long after it had died came to me in a dream and told me it had been here. It had been watching over us. Yeah, it was dedicated to our family, making sure nothing happened to us, but that it had to go. I have to leave now, it told me. My time's come. And so the dog passed on to whatever dogs do. And it hung in a state as a spirit for the longest time, I guess. I was not aware I had the spirit of a dog trailing me around. It just only let me know that just before it left. It was an extraordinary experience, too. It was in a dream. Well, it started in a dream where the dog came sitting on my bed and I was petting it. And it was soft and warm and it's real. It's so real. And I'm thinking about how much I like that dog. A great dog that was. Yeah, right, Gracie? Yeah, you're a great cat. Don't worry. She's worried now. So what are you talking about? You had a good dog? No. I came out of a dream in shock when I realized what was happening, that the dog couldn't possibly be there. And so then I found myself awake in the room pondering what had happened. There you are. Hey, come here. Yeah, Gracie's been here the whole time. Hanging out, huh? Haven't you? Yeah, she's been sitting around with me, but just get a little upset when you start talking about them dogs, right? So you had a dog? You like the dog? Yeah. You like a cat? Yes, I do. Yeah. Gracie, you are easily every bit as good of a cat as my dog was a good dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Yes. Good girl. Yes, my good girl. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what. It don't seem like I'm ever alone. Yeah. There I got. Yeah, living pets hanging around. Or I got the ghosts of pets hanging around. Aloha.